Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode, folks. Been thinking about what to do in this episode, something that I haven't done yet. And the only thing that's come to mind is to craft a mech, for which I should have enough materials. Obviously this would be the primitive mech because I don't have a blueprint for anything else. So that is a plan for the day. I will plan around and try and see if I've got all the necessary resources to create a mech. Maybe some of those weapon add-ons and some ammo, and then go around and play around with the mech. So if you folks enjoy this episode, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethum Discord. Links to this you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. So first things first, I need to see if I have unlocked the skill to craft a mech. Yes, I have. After a quick look at the requirements to craft one of those things, I believe I should have some. I also believe that it will probably most likely leave me skint with regards to those, or some resources, particularly crystal and maybe polymer. Most of the polymer that I do have is of course from the OSDs, so maybe I might try and hunt down a purple OSD. Now, the first things first, I need to get into the vault, and that's the way I have to get into the vault area because of the human NPC that I placed there. Because, hey, why the hell not? Why not complicate things just for the fun of it, and something I like to do. So we're going to place the polymer. We need metal. We need crystal. I should have everything else, I believe. It's okay. We still need crystal, metal, and polymer. So plenty of black pearls in there. I was just trying to kind of work out how much more crystal I needed. We'll get a couple of these. We'll get the polymer. Now, let's see what else I need. Metal. Yes. Oh, you are expensive in terms of metal. Now, of course, we do have the forge, and in here we have some scrap metal, which we can turn into scrap metal ingots. Okay. Now, I know that I should have some more metal ingots somewhere. I do tend to scatter them about. So let's see what I have here. That should do, I guess. Sort of. Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to take the spark powder. I'm going to put the spark powder in the preserving bin. And we will take some prime meat, like so, and some of this sort of meat, like this. And then put it in here, like so. And we should have some jerky later on. Obviously, the jerky will be for kibble, which I'd never use, and I don't know why I'm doing this, but hey, why the hell not? You know, the game allows me to make it, so might as well make it, you know, just for fun. Let's see how the forge is doing. Probably didn't really get that much metal from it, but I don't know. I don't think the tech replicator actually uses anything, especially the S Plus one. So I'm tempted to leave it on, because it is a bit dark here since I decided to do the thing on top with the castle. Right, I'm here. Might as well get the oil off of the dung beetles. Level these guys up. I believe that my crops should be doing alright apart from that. Okay, let's have a look here. Definitely a lot of oil. See, I'm not even gonna have any issues with oil. There aren't really very many things that I'm gonna use it on. So I might take some oil out of the stock that I already have and use it up in the forge to get some gas, which again is another item that, well, since the introduction development, is kind of pointless having. But I mean, what can I use gas on? We could use it on a generator, but I have a tech generator, so you know that cuts out the wires and stuff. You know, I'm just gonna have some gas just because, you know, I can make it. That's my reason for it. So I'm gonna dump this here now. Okay, we got 2 stacks of metal there. That's good. I'll take these. Now, what is it I needed? Oh, hide. Okay, I know what the hide is. I have a lot of that stuff. It should be in one of these vaults. There we go. Get a bunch of this stuff out. And put some hide there. We should get gasoline. See, normally the forge, the normal forge, the chem bench, the industrial grill would run on gasoline. But because I've got the S Plus stuff, for some odd reason they don't seem to use gasoline. Which kind of makes gasoline a bit useless, to be fairly honest. It should definitely use gasoline, just because. Otherwise it just kind of makes it into a pointless thing to have. Move you. Actually, I'm going to keep this guy on my shoulder just in case things go wrong when we take the mech out for a ride. So let's throw this guy out. Hopefully he gets something red on him. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't actually tame the mech. I crafted it, but hey ho. Who am I to disagree, you know? Look at that. He's got red on him. Sweet. Red and black. My 2 favorite colors. Can't go wrong with that. Got lucky there. He looks pretty neat. Now, in terms of the add-ons, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to get some element from here. That should be enough. I do want to add one of those things to the mech. Now the question is, I don't even know what they're called. I do have some blueprints here. Oh, you are expensive. See, this I like. It looks nice on the mech. But in actuality, when I first used it, when the DLC came out, it wasn't really very useful. I mean, this one, mind you, is somewhat better, if you think about it, in terms of damage bonus. Still expensive to craft, though. I don't think I have that amount of material, so I need to remember what this is called. I need to figure out, of course, if... see, the railgun, that's... I mean, lucky me, I got the gotcha that I did in the last episode. That means... I think I can do congealed gas balls. So that'll spare me the pain of farming it. So I might get that thing started at some point. I do want to try out the railgun. We do have an amazing saddle blueprint. I call it amazing. For gas bags, which I'm probably never going to use, but hey ho. I have it, you know. That's more important. Excuse me there. Get some water. So my canteen is full. That's what I was trying to find. I've got stuff to tame if I need to. Okay, canteens. Let me have a look at ammo. See, I'm going to need to craft ammo for whatever I'm going to go for. It's going to be either the rocket pods or the cannon. The problem is, the rocket pods would be good AoE if it works. So, I'm tempted. I do have 2 of those. Mind you, though... it wasn't all that effective. I mean, things might have changed, and I'm just going off what I remember when the DLC came out. See, I'm still trying to figure out if to go for the cannons or the rocket pods. I like the cannon. That looks amazing. I like the big cannon on the back of the mech. So I'm very tempted to go for that. I could craft this or try and get the materials for that, which would probably increase damage. I'll have a look now and see what I can do. So we'll have a look here. No, we don't have it there. Okay. Let's give this a go. Nope. M dot, I believe. Okay, right. I know they all start with the letter M. Aha. So that's kind of explains everything. Let's learn these engrams, and if I don't have these, I'm guessing I don't have the ammunition for them either. Therefore, I need to learn that as well, don't I? First things first. Let me see. I think I might need to learn the engrams for the ammunition. So, nope. I don't know what the. Okay. I really want the cannon, though. I feel like the cannon would be more useful. I mean, I could try out the rocket on the shoulder thing, whatever it's called. The you know what I mean. But the cannon has one single shot. It is a long distance shot as well. And it does a lot of damage as well. So, for those reasons... Oops. Nope, don't want to drop them here. I'm going to settle for the cannons. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the heck that was on the floor. It's a pellet from the snow owl, which is currently on my shoulder. So, drop these off. We'll take this off. I've settled for a cannon shell. So that means we're going to go for the cannon on the back. Going to have to learn the engrams. Might as well learn both engrams because they might come in handy. So we got this, and I believe the other one was called rocket pods or something like that. Yeah, double checking. Okay. Should come up now. There we go. Perfect. We have the engrams learned. We should not have any problems going forward with regards to crafting them. Now the question is, how do I go about this? Do I craft the ammo? No, do you know what? We're gonna need polymer, aren't we? And crystal. And I'm gonna craft the cannon first, and then see whatever else materials I've got left, and then craft some ammunition. At the moment, as you saw in the vault, I am pretty skint. This is taking a lot. Okay. I'm gonna need some gunpowder and cementing paste. Of course, I do have some of the stuff, but not necessarily enough to craft a decent amount of ammunition. Need metal. What have we got? Oh, hey, let me out. Thank you. Now, we've got metal over here. That should be enough for the moment. I might need to get some more metal as well. That was a big mistake from me. I bit off more than I could chew there. Quickly go and pick it up before it despawns. We don't want the dermis, I want the metal. Drop that there. And we should be able to craft that. Perfect. Superb. Now, let's go and put it on the mech. Okay, so just getting an update as to what else I need now that I've built the cannon. Okay, here I am out in the wasteland killing stuff. Took a while to actually get to this location from my base. Not a particularly fast, I wouldn't call it a creature, it's more of a machine. Although the game seems to class it as a creature, it does give it stamina, which kind of doesn't really make sense, to be fairly honest. But hey ho. As you can see, we did get enough materials to craft quite a decent amount of cannon shells. It's got plenty of element. It is doing well, and yes, it has taken damage, but for some odd reason, it seems to also have the ability to heal itself, which again makes no sense. Bearing in mind, this is meant to be a machine. But hey ho, you know, who am I to judge? I suppose, with how expensive it is to craft, yeah, I can see why they did it. Not realistic though. Bearing in mind, it's meant to be a bit of a survival game, but then, on the other hand, if I'm honest, Ark has stepped away from the survival game and gone into more of a survival fantasy genre sort of game. I mean, it was fantasy based, bearing in mind there were dinos, but now it's just more like sci-fi sort of deal. Don't get me wrong, I'm not being disrespectful or hateful towards the game. I do absolutely love it, which is why I play it. You know, compared to Atlas, which, if you ask me, it feels like a very bad reskin of Ark. I personally am not a big fan of the aging mechanic in the game, obviously referring to Atlas there. There are several issues, especially with regards to the taming mechanic, which again I don't like. Then there's the fact of you have to claim territory before you can craft anything or build anything on it. Now, because I've got my own server, that's never a problem, but I can see that being a big issue on official servers where people will just pretty much claim the entire map. So a new player joining the server, well, they don't stand a chance, do they? I mean, you know, with Ark, what people do on PvE servers, from my past experience, is they just pillar down absolutely everything, or vast portions of the map, meaning that a new player would be unable to claim a decent location. You just get the scraps, which is a thing that I feel that Ark should find a way to combat. There are ways that they could do that, but I suppose, I don't know. Going back to Atlas though, I would not mind a game with pirates. It's, I've got mixed feelings. I'm not saying it's a bad game, and I'm not saying it's, you know, it's got potential, but yeah, for one person, you know, like myself, who does like the pirate genre, it doesn't quite tick the box of a pirate genre game. There's too much of an Ark feel to it. It's too identical in many, many ways. I don't even think that survival, or the focus on survival, should be such a big thing for it. I would probably say make it more of a PvE experience, a story. Give it a story. You know, what's going on, you know, quests, dialogues, characters that talk to you, stuff like that. Villages that you can visit, not villages that are necessarily built by players, but genuine NPC villages and ports that you could visit. And the other big thing that I dislike about Atlas is the way the map is designed. So I have my own server with regards to Atlas, and all I get is one cell, right, through the server. If I want more cells, I need to pay for basically what would be the equivalent of additional servers, which I really don't like. So yeah, as I was saying, with that, it feels like if I were to want the full size of the map, I would have to buy a ton of servers, and then it's almost like having them clustered if I really wanted to access that, which I feel impacts on my desire to want to actually play the game like I do with Ark. Okay, let's go and clean up the rest of the corrupted creatures around here. We seem to have attracted their attention. I do like the cannons on this thing. No, dear me, I was gonna go for the Giga, thinking it was a Rex, but no. Hey. I am not messing with that thing. Not on this. This is I could try and shoot it, but that thing's pretty darn fast. Hey, who's at me? Really, just a dual officer. Level 10 dual officer. Picking on the mech. Gee. See, I would have taken on the Giga if I knew the mech could withstand it. I don't think it can. And I don't know what level. Oh, I hate the Pteranodons. Especially when they sneak underneath the mech. They seem to be able to lift the mech. I mean, it makes no sense, but hey, it's Ark logic, isn't it? As you can see, it struggles with the freaking trike. My owl can take these things out quicker. And if it struggles with that, then Jesus, you cannot see this thing taking out a Giga, no matter what level. Nice. I like the colors on this Ankylosaurus. I'm not going to tame it though. That's not what I came out. Now, as you probably observed, I am staying close to the sanctuary. Now, there is of course a very good reason for that. I have been on the server for quite a while, and for the duration that I have been on the server, I have not yet seen a meteor shower, meaning that there is a very likely possibility that one will occur. And so, as a result, me being the coward that I am, I will not risk my freshly built mech. And I will not go too far because of that, because if it starts, I can cower away in the safety of the sanctuary, which is protected by some sort of shield. Plus, at the moment, I'm also getting used to the mech. Apart from when the DLC came out, I didn't actually play with it as such properly. I'm getting used to how this thing works. It is a bit clunky, and like you see here, it struggles to kill a freaking Pteranodon and a plume of Scorpius and stuff. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. Not for something the size of this. On the other hand, I do like how when it overheats, certain parts of the mech start to glow red. So that'll be the legs, and I've noticed the arms, particularly the arm with the gun, starting to glow red. I do love that detail quite a bit. Okay. Now, I could use another cannon shell, but I'm going to do this because it's blue and pretty. I mean, I haven't seen, apart from that Giga, I've not seen anything interesting. I did look for OSDs as well, which at the moment there are none. Obviously, I'm not going to be stupid enough to take on a red or purple OSD. I might have considered a yellow one, but I would have primarily aimed for a blue OSD. Yes, because whilst this mech is a bit interesting and fun, it is also flimsy at the same time, if you ask me. Or limited with regards to what it can actually achieve. Or maybe even better, I don't feel confident taking on an OSD with just a mech. I might possibly want to have some backup in the form of maybe a Giga or some Rexes. Of course, I will be playing around with it as I get comfortable. I will play around with it off camera. It does seem to harvest certain things as well. So I noticed that it's picked up and harvested black pearls, as you just saw there, leech blood, black pearls, and organic polymer. So that's good. I don't mind that at all. Oh, okay, I want to see. Seriously? Oh my lord. Well, that's kind of pointless for the mech. How did that Ichthyornis actually take stuff off me? That just makes no sense. It's a freaking robot. Never mind. I like the fact that if you click once whilst aiming with the gun, it fires out 3 projectiles. Totally good. So that was 1 click right there. Definitely nice. Hey, go away. See, it's struggling to take out a freaking spider. Only level 15 too. Ha. Another thought has crossed my mind. Not that they are particularly useful for anything, but it is a spider, and you know, I do like spiders. Maybe I might tame me some spiders, just because. So it doesn't harvest the enforcers. That's a bit of a shame, because you see the mech does have a decent carry weight, so you can always carry stuff. I suppose if you're doing the OSDs with backup such as Rexes, you could definitely put a decent amount on it. Obviously, what I would do is set myself up as a cannon next to the OSD, then have Rexes surround me to protect me. I might do that. Problem is, I don't think this mech is good enough to be able to cope with a purple OSD, which is what I'm actually thinking. I know I didn't say it, but that's what I was actually thinking. However, if I remember correctly, unless things have changed, this is from the months ago where I was testing stuff, I did notice that the purple OSD had the possibility of dropping blueprint and stuff for the crafting of better quality mechs, mech parts such as the cannon, the rocket pods, the shield, and even tech armor itself. So I'm definitely gonna have to do and farm purple OSDs. The thing is though, I've got so many things that I want to do, I just don't know which one to go for. And there's also the whole thing of time. You know, setting up for an OSD run does take a lot of time. So the mech is healing nicely. I do like that. This is what we've harvested so far. I'm gonna make my way back to base. I know I'm not really stressed out this mech and really not used it to its full potential or what it could possibly do. Look at the hands, by the way. I really like that detail. But I just have a bad feeling about a possible, you know, it's a tingly gut feeling that tells me I should seek safety because a possible meteor shower may occur. And obviously, that being the case, you know, I still need to get back to base and all that. So thought I might as well see how this guy fares in the sanctuary portion. Bear in mind, most of the creatures will be low level, but at least I'm not out there in the danger area. The stamina thing is the thing that bugs me though. Okay, so we got the ads. Is that it? Oh, you're brave. Do you want to know if headshots are a thing on this? Okay, so it did. I don't get it. So it did 252 damage, then 58, then the game froze. Ark. Oh, never mind. Well, that explains it. That to me sounds like a possible meteor shower. I still want to test the headshot. So was that a headshot? Something exploded outside. I don't know what it was. Okay, maybe it was just me. Maybe it was just an OSD dropping. Okay. Oh, sorry, Listro. Yeah, so I'm gonna make my way back to base. It's an interesting mechanic for the mech. I do like it overall. It does take some getting used to. I don't really want to put myself in a bad situation where I run the risk of losing it. Yeah, you know how I said I heard an explosion and I wasn't quite sure what that was? Well, it turns out that that explosion was actually a meteor shower. So I guess I should listen to my tingly feelings now. The problem is I am on the wrong side, and I should have freaking placed the damn bridge. I know I said I'd do it, and I keep forgetting. But I'm gonna have to go outside and go through the freaking meteor shower. Come on, man. I don't really want to be exposed like this. I don't like it. There we go. Oh, this is creepy and scary. I do want to get out of here. Let's sort you out. Oh, that's got such a range, and that was quite close as well. A bit too close, if you ask me. Right, need to get through this portion really quick. I do not want to get hurt. And also, at the same time, I do not want to lose this mech. I just crafted it, you know. And I used up most of my resources. Oh, that sounded close. That sounded really close. I need to get there really quick. I don't know where the shield for the sanctuary starts. Go away, stupid car. No. Tyrannosaurus, leave me alone. I'm not in the mood for you. I think I possibly might be safe-ish around here, hopefully. Oops. Sorry, lamb. I'm in a bit of a rush. Oh. Oh, broke another one. Oh, well. I broke it, but it's still there. Okay, I know I'm safe here, so I'm not that bothered. I'm out of stamina. So that's what happens when you're out of stamina. It does not want to jump. Which makes pretty much sense. I mean, I suppose it is more of a machine mechanic. You know, this thing doesn't have any torque. Oh, sparks falling on me. I'm glad that I am safe. I'm glad that I did not wander too far. I'm glad that I listened to my instincts for once. Because... look at that. I don't know what damage those things do. But I don't want to find out what damage they do. I have not yet been hit by one of those things, and I do not plan on getting hit. Oh. Oh, that was above us. Thank God for the shield over the sanctuary. Keeps us safe. I love this cannon on his back. I think this is going to be my favorite sort of thing on the mech. It looks amazing. It reminds me of a movie. I just can't remember which one it was. I think there was a mech that had a thing like this on its back. I just can't remember what film. I didn't see it too long ago, so it's a fairly new one. I'm trying to think now. Possibly Pacific Rim. Yeah, I think they do, to some level, remind me of the mechs from Pacific Rim. This pose looks pretty neat. I could definitely use this as a thumbnail. Maybe get some meteors on the background. It's got a bit of an orangey tint. Oh, hello. Incoming meteors. See if I can time it with some meteors. That'd be pretty neat. But that is it for this specific episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. And of course, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.